Hey everyone, this is Karen McCullough, and we have Hazel and Willow's litters of puppies. They are now just over 5 weeks old. They were 5 weeks on Saturday, and so just starting to get around and play a little bit, and are enjoying some time out in the sunshine today. It is just absolutely beautiful for Iowa. I think we're up into the higher 50s, right? And so I know if you live in the south, that might sound cold, but here it is gorgeous. We will take this kind of weather any day. So we have only one of these litters that is spoken for, and that's that little blue male right there. And he is a woolly, and his name is Caesar. And it looks like he's gonna have green eyes. I thought maybe he'll have a little bit of blue in them, but mostly I would say is going to be eyes, maybe like mom, with the hazel color in them, kind of greenish color. So that's that little guy. That's out of Hazel and Champ, that little boy. He was howling earlier, but I was doing the GoPro video, so I didn't get it on here, but it was so cute to see a little puppy just learning how to howl. Right, buddy? What's that? Huh? Is that the truck? All right, so this little boy here is also out of Hazel and Willow, or Hazel and Champ, sorry. And he has one blue eye and one looks like it's gonna be brown. Maddie, do you want to dig him out of that puppy pile? Look at the puppy pile. They're just enjoying their time in the sun. So there he is. I always love the little puppy grunts. He has a beautiful husky mask, and he is going to be a woolly. And we had a puppy that looked just like him from last litter, and she just turned out phenomenal. She is so gorgeous. I think he will be around 15 pounds, maybe just a tick bigger, I would say. There's only 3 in this litter, so they are little chunky things. Right? You're not missing too much food, are you? Not a whole lot of competition. And their mom is used to raising 7, 8 puppies, so there's lots and lots of groceries there. And he is a black and white. You kind of sound like my sister Diane when I'd go try and wake her up. Yeah, she'd kind of be a little growly at me too. Like, really? I'm sleeping? Come on. So this little girl here is Cammie, and she is a light chocolate, kind of a sandy color, and she is showing to still have 2 blue eyes. So I think the one is changing a bit, actually, now that I think about it. So we're still not quite sure if they'll stay blue or if they'll change. It's funny because they're used to not being right directly in the sun, and so sometimes, which me too, like the sun the last couple days has been so bright, and we had snow on the weekend, and so with all that white bright snow and then the sun shining, I was like, oh, this hurts my eyes. I need sunglasses. Do you need sunglasses, huh, Cammie? Yeah. She's a sweet little girl. I would suspect she's probably going to be around 15 pounds. And she is going to have a plush coat. Little stretch. She was getting used to having the collar on here before we took pictures, and she was like, I don't know how to walk with this thing on, huh? Right? Okay, so that completes the 3 from Hazel's litter. Now we'll move on to the ones out of Willow. And Willow had all 5 girls. And this little girl here is the darker of the, okay, no, that's one of the darker ones, but she's the smaller of the two darker blues. So we have 3 blue girls, and this little girl's name is Bliss? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's right. You want to check on your phone and see. But all 3 of them are showing to have, I think, just green eyes like their mom. It doesn't look like they're going to have any blue in them. When we did the flash test, we didn't see any red eye on them, so we're suspecting that probably, or they're going to be like their mom and just be the greenish colored eye. Which, if you've seen pictures of Willow, she has really, really cool looking eyes. Bliss? Yeah, okay. So this little girl is Bliss. So from now on in the videos, you're going to see her with a little dark blue collar. She probably, I would say, I'm going to estimate her between 10 and 15 pounds, and is what it's looking like. And she is a woolly, very woolly, like her mom, and she is going to look very similar to what Willow looks like as an adult. So that is little Bliss. All right, moving on. Now, look at this one. This little girl right here is Little Miss Bow, and she is the lighter blue. While she's laying there, I'll show you the example. Okay, this is the lighter blue, and this is a little bit darker blue, the one that's underneath. So little Bow has the purple collar now, and she is quite a bit the same size as what the last one we talked about, Bliss. And she also is going to have that maybe a little bit of greenish colored eyes like mom, green hazel kind of. And she's the more outgoing one out of the 3 blues. She'll come up to you and want petted and really came out of her shell. We're just working on weaning these guys this week. And so once you wean them, then they really start to come out of their little shells and start wanting to be around you and pay attention to you. As of right now, they're still nursing on their mommies, and so mom's just the most important thing in their life. So they don't come to us as easily as what they will next week once they're weaned. They will have we vaccinated them at 5 weeks and with Neopar, and they will be vaccinated again at 6 weeks with 5-way, and then they're dewormed every 2 weeks. So mid-March, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think it's around the 19th or 18th of March is when these guys are ready to go to their new homes. So that one there was little Bow. Okay. This little thing here, can you kind of see her? She's almost blended in. She is the tiniest little thing. Her name is Babe. She's black and white. And if you follow our program at all, we had 2 puppies in the last litter that looked just like her. And she is probably going to be exactly like them. She is probably going to be 4 or 5 pounds, I would say. She's about the same size as little Bitsy, and we kept Bitsy from the last litter. We're not going to breed Bitsy because she's way too small, but she's just awesome attitude. You couldn't ask for a better attitude on little Bitsy, and I would say that little Babe will be the same way. So this little girl's name is Babe, and right now, at 5 weeks old, she only weighs 1.6 pounds. So she is a tiny little thing. Now, I probably am going to place her on hold. I have a friend that is maybe interested in her, but if you're interested in her, reach out to me and we can visit and we'll see what happens. But She's just a tiny little thing. She looks like a little chipmunk, doesn't she, Maddie? Come here. Come here, Bitsy. Or not Bitsy, babe. Flashbacks of your sister. You can see her compared to her one sister right there, that she's almost probably just half the size. Less than that, actually. All right. Next, we're going to move to the last little blue girl in this litter. And her name is Bianca. And she's the bigger girl in the litter. So I'm going to guess her around 15 to 20 pounds. She's the woolliest out of the litter. And the darker colored blue. She's like, I was sleeping, Maddie. Were you having a good dream? Yeah, and so she's adorable. She's probably the one that's the most laid back, wouldn't you say, Maddie, right now? She kind of will just kind of cuddle, but she's not really getting around just a ton yet. I think she's pretty attached to her mom. She loves her mommy. Don't ya? Are you a mommy's girl? She has that look on her face like, really? You woke me up for this? I'm just going to go back to sleep. All right. The last little girl in the litter is an absolutely gorgeous little white puppy. I think, we haven't got the DNA back on these guys yet, but her little ears were blue and her lips were blue when she was born, so we're guessing that she carries the blue color coat. And so what happens is the blue is covered up with cream, is what they say. So that's what we got going on here, but she is just the coolest. She's like, whoa. I've been so sleepy that's happened to me before. I almost fall over. So we were hoping that they'd be a little more playful today, but I think this nice warm sun and just wanting to sleep in the sun and relax. I know that we raise cattle, and so it's the time of year that we've got tons of baby calves coming. And a day like today, when you've had colder weather or not that much sunshine, when you get those baby calves out in the sun, boy, they just like to lay out flat, and you can almost drive right up to them and they don't even wake up. They're just so soaking it in. So that's what these little guys are doing today. Hopefully next week when we do the videos, I'm sure they will be. They'll look like totally different pups. They'll be playing a ton and getting around and just go. By the time they're 6 weeks, usually is when all things kind of start to really be fun. But up till then, they're just kind of learning how to walk and how to get around. Well, we are located in southern Iowa, and we do flyer puppies with puppy nannies that are really good friends of ours. So if you are interested in one of these little guys and you're not from around here, you can reach out to us and we can visit with how puppy nannies work. Also, we always pray about where our puppies go. So we have several of these, all except for one in these litters, that have found their new homes. So they're ready now. In 3 weeks from now, they'll be ready to go. So if you're interested in one of these little babies, be sure and reach out to us, and we can visit about the possibility of making one of these little guys part of your family. We have Instagram, which is May Name Ranch Dogs, and same with our YouTube channel, which we're going to post the GoPro video that we took of them a little earlier when we took pictures. And they were getting around some. They were playing maybe a little bit, well, for sure more than what they are now, because they've kind of just slept, haven't they, Maddie? At this point, you've got about, would you say 10 minutes? 10 minutes of them being active? Maybe 15 minutes of them being active, and then they start to fall asleep. So we have overshot the window of activity here for for sure. But you guys can wait for the link. We'll be putting that on our Facebook page here later, as long as my video actually turned out this week. A couple weeks ago, well, about probably a month ago, I did a video of a litter that we had that were 7 weeks old, and my GoPro was on fast forward, or 2 times the speed, and so the puppies looked like they were all juiced up on something. It made them look like they were running a million miles an hour. So hopefully the video today is in the proper speed. All right, everybody, take care and enjoy the beautiful sunshine. It looks like the rest of this week here in Iowa is going to be wonderful. So we're excited about that. And every day that's like this, we'll sure enjoy the most of it. God bless you all. And hey guys, I thought I'd hop back on here and do another little live video of these guys now that they've got their bellies full. Mom's just came in and nursed, and now they're playing and actually being a little more active. So I thought I'd jump on here and give you guys a little video where you can see them going and playing. This little white girl, like I said in the earlier video, she's the cream colored girl that we believe has like the blue coat DNA, and they're just starting to eat food, these little guys, and starting to be really fun. Look at the little blue girls. There's all 3 blue girls together. We got Bianca on that's Bianca, and then let's see, that is that's Bo, and then this is, no, that's Bliss, and then this is little Bo right here. Hey baby, she's getting a drink of water. That's good stuff, isn't it? And there's little Babe beside her. So that's little little Bo, and then Bianca's coming in there. She's the bigger of the 3 blue girls. And then we have Caesar, the little blue boy. And we have Bliss back there playing with the little, I think it's probably a beaver. The beaver's lost its tail now. And then this little girl, the white little girl's name is Bunny. And then this boy is Cyrus. And this little girl is Cammie. So, since we did our last live video, the gentleman that was interested in little Babe has decided that, yes, indeed, he does want to be, to take her as his own, this little girl. So she's found her new home now. But, yes, we can visit, Ingrid, if you're interested in one of these little blue girls. They are just gorgeous. And everybody knows in the Pomsky breed how beautiful Miss Willow is. I would have videoed when the girls were in here nursing the puppies, but they're such attention hogs that I wouldn't have gotten any of the puppies on video. They just love to cuddle, and I was commenting to Maddie as the girls were nursing these puppies how they are sisters, litter mates, and honestly, they do absolutely everything together. They just love each other. We let them just free explore, and they'll go off and wander a little bit, and then both of them come back at the exact same time. They're just absolute buddies. They love the farm. People always ask me if Pomskys make cattle dogs, and no, they don't. They definitely are just really oblivious to where the cattle are. They don't bother them. They don't try and chase them or anything. Well, hi Cammie. Are you gonna come see me? Huh? If you want information on each individual pup, we did do that video earlier, so you can check that out. But being that these guys were so playful and actually moving around, I thought I'd do another little live video to show you guys. And remember, we do have the YouTube video that we will post here later on. once I get that loaded onto my computer. Well, God bless everyone, and I hope you enjoyed seeing these guys and actually do some playing instead of just sleeping. I know it's a lot more fun for us when they are active like this. God bless you all and have a wonderful day.